Nanak, light of Nanak, presents the everlasting radiance of the embodiment of oneness. Rooted with the spirit of benevolence for all, Guru Nanak proclaims, no one is high or low, only righteousness is supreme.
बाबा जी गुरु नानक साहब दे नाल इन्हां दी मुलाकात रावी दे किनारे ते होई सी। फकीरां दा मजहब इंसानियत हुंदा है, इहदे च इन्हां नूं किसे मजहब, मसलक, रंग, नस्ल दे नाल कोई ताल्लुक नहीं हुंदा।
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सबा गुर प्रसाद
परविरत निर्विरत हाठा दोवै विच धरम फिरै बारिया मन मुख कच्चे कूड़ियार तिन्हीं नचो दरगे हारिया गुरमति शब्दे सूर है काम क्रोध जिनि मारिया.
Tightrope walkers perform with ease because they have mastered the fine art of balancing. Even among external distractions, they remain internally focused on the anchor as the guiding force. Similarly, in the worldly arena, while balancing the two human activities, Parvirit, outward action, and Nirvirit, inward contemplation, Guru Nanak says, Dharam, righteousness remains the anchor as a guiding force. The one who has learned this skill is a hero who can walk the path of spirituality with ease. From Bikaner, Guru Nanak travelled to Uch, Multan, Jhang, Dipalpur, Shergarh, Megha, Chunian, Manak Deki, Kanganpur, Kasur, Manga, Lahore, Sialkot, and returned to Kartarpur. From Bikaner, he first travelled to Uch. We cross the India-Pakistan border at Wagah and enter Pakistan to resume our travels in Guru Nanak's footsteps from Uch in southern Punjab. Nanak was visiting Uch for the second time. In the earlier visit, during the third Odyssey, Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana had spent time with Makhdoom Haji Abdul Sheikh Bukhari, the then Makhdoom of Jalaluddin Bukhari's shrine. By now, Makhdoom Haji Abdul Sheikh Bukhari had passed away. After making a brief stop at Uch, Guru Nanak travelled upstream on the Chenab river to the city of Multan. Tracing Guru Nanak's footsteps from Uch, we travel north to the city of Multan. We visit the shrine of Hazrat Shah Shamsuddin Sabzawari, a Sufi mystic who was born at Sabzawar in Afghanistan. Guru Nanak travelled to Uch and thereafter came to Multan. He visited the site of Hazrat Shah Shamsuddin Sabzawari. Hazrat Shah Shamsuddin Sabzawari had arrived in Multan in the early 13th century to spread the message of Islam in the subcontinent. His spiritual poetry was written in the vernacular and is replete with words from Purbi, Hindi, Gujarati, Sindhi, Saraiki and Punjabi dialects of the Indian subcontinent. In one of his verses he writes, Sacha mera khalik sirjan, har aape upaya shah dhundukar. These words remind me of Guru Nanak's Jap composition in which he states the same concept. Having created creation, the Creator beholds and graces it with joy.
कार कार वेखे नादार निहाल.
During the third Odyssey, when Guru Nanak and Bhai Mardana had visited Multan, they were hosted by Makhdoom Bahawardi, the then spiritual head and custodian of the mausoleum of Sheikh Bahuddin Zakaria. On hearing about Guru Nanak's revisit to the city of Multan, Makhdoom Bahawardi came to meet him at the shrine of Hazrat Shah Shamsuddin Sabzawari. He was curious to know if Guru Nanak was in search of a spiritual preceptor, as he still chose to continue his odysseys instead of the comforts of a home. In reply, Guru Nanak sang,
सच्चे संदा सदड़ा सुनिए गुर विचार सच्चे सच्चा बहना नदरी नदर प्यार ज्ञानी अंजन सच का देखे देखनहार गुरमुख बूझे जानिए हो मैं गर्भ निवार.
Guru Nanak walked on the path of spiritual collaboration. For him, dialogue with seers and seekers was akin to communing with the divine preceptor. Any place where there was love and truth was his home.
मुल्तान को सूफिया की धरती कहा जाता है, सरजमीन औलिया कहा जाता है या औलिया का मस्कन भी कहा जाता है. बाबा गुरु नानक सरकार जब यहाँ पर आए तो यहाँ के औलिया, यहाँ पर नाम किसी का मेंशन नहीं है, लेकिन औलिया का ज़िक्र आता है कि उन्होंने एक दूध का कटोरा उनकी तरफ भेजा। तो उसका एक पर्पस था, उसका एक मकसद था कि यहाँ तो ये तो सूफिया की धरती है, ये तो पूरी भरी हुई है। तो जो बाबा गुरु नानक बादशाह जी थे, उन्होंने उस प्याले के अंदर एक चंबेली का फूल रख दिया कि जो अपनी महक जो है वो महक से उस प्याले में इजाफ़ा तो करेगा, लेकिन उसको कहीं उछलने नहीं देगा। तो यही खूबसूरती थी बाबा गुरु नानक बादशाह की कि वो यहाँ पर आए और अपना पैगाम लेकर आए और अपने साथ लोगों को जोड़ा।
Bhai Gurdas mentions in his war, ਅੱਗੋਂ ਪੀਰ ਮੁਲਤਾਨ ਦੇ ਦੁੱਧ ਕਟੋਰਾ ਭਰ ਲੈ ਆਈ, ਬਾਬੇ ਕੱਢ ਕਰ ਬਗਲ ਤੇ ਚੰਬੇਲੀ ਦੁੱਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਿਲਾਈ, ਜਿਉਂ ਸਾਗਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੰਗ ਸਮਾਈ। Guru Nanak's symbolic gesture of placing jasmine flowers on the milk conveyed the message that spiritual wisdom is limitless. Hence, many thoughts can coexist harmoniously without disruption, akin to the rivers which merge with the ocean without displacing its water. The egalitarian philosophy of Guru Nanak took form of the Guru Granth Sahib, a repository of verses of spiritualists, the seers and seekers from different faiths, cultures, and social strata. The verses inscribed in the Guru Granth Sahib are duly cited, exemplifying Guru Nanak's principles of integrity. Interestingly, in the inner sanctum of the shrine of Hazrat Shah Shamsuddin Sabzwari, Sikh names in Gurmukhi, the script used in East Punjab to write Punjabi, are scribbled on the walls. The caretakers of the shrine mentioned that these date back to pre-1947, when Sikhs would visit the shrine in memory of Guru Nanak. From Multan, Guru Nanak travelled further upstream on the Chenab river to the city of Jhang. We now travel from Multan to Nanak Sir village in Jhang district. In 1947, during the partition of the subcontinent based on religion, the Hindu and Sikh community migrated eastwards to India. Similarly, many Muslims moved westwards to the regions which became Pakistan. Some of them took refuge in abandoned buildings, like this historic Gurdwara.
The village Nanak Sir, close to the city of Jhang, is named after Guru Nanak. This Gurdwara in the village was made in the memory of Guru Nanak. In a discussion with the villagers, I inquired if they were aware about the historical importance of this Gurdwara. They were unaware. Yet, out of respect, daily they light a lamp at its entrance.
The villagers guided us to Khadim Hussain, who at the time of partition had migrated here at the age of 17.
मैं ਜਦੋਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਇਆ ਉਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਮੇਰੀ 16-17 ਸਾਲ ਉਮਰ ਸੀ। ਬਾਬਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗਾਂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਕਿ ਬਾਬਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਇਸ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਜੰਗਲ ਸੀ, ਇਸ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ 'ਤੇ ਆਏ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੁਪਹਿਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਅੰਨ ਪਾਣੀ ਖਾਧਾ, ਖਾ ਕੇ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਠੰਡੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਰ ਗਏ। ਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਜੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਏ ਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਚਿਰਾਗ ਬਾਲਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ। ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਪਿੰਡ ਦੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਚਿਰਾਗ ਬਾਲਦੇ ਆ।
I see the lighting of the lamp by the villagers as a symbol of the burning of the ego and emission of the light of spiritual awakening. It instills hope that mistakes made in the past are not repeated in the future.
नायन वाजा नाते पूजा नावन सदा सुजानी मोया जीवते गात होवे जान सिर पाय पानी.
Some believers follow the practice of physical cleansing before Nivaja, the gesture of prostration, which is a symbolic act of surrendering the ego. Some believers bathe to physically cleanse before performing puja, which is a symbolic act of awakening the consciousness. Guru Nanak says, however, the enlightened beings cleanse their thoughts by surrendering the ego to awaken their consciousness. From Jhang, Guru Nanak travelled to Depalpur. Tracing Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travel from Jhang to Depalpur, a town in the district of Okada. We visit the erstwhile Chota Nankiana Gurdwara, which was built in memory of Guru Nanak's visit to Depalpur. During the religious divide of the Indian subcontinent in 1947, this Gurdwara was abandoned and since then has been a residence for migrant families. Gurbani inscriptions, the spiritual verses from Guru Granth Sahib, the Sikh scripture, on the walls of the dilapidated Gurdwara have withstood the impact of time.
आपे हर एक रंग है आपे बहुरंगी जो तिस भावे नानका साई गल चंगी.
I wonder, does this convey a deeper message that if a society is deeply entrenched in spiritual values, then it develops the resilience to withstand destructive forces? The phrase dig deep means to exert effort to the fullest of one's potential. Guru Nanak says, the more one digs within to reflect on one's actions, the more one experiences peace. He reminds us that sincere efforts can never be discounted. The more peace there is in us, the more peace there will be around us. From Depalpur, Guru Nanak travelled to Shergarh. Tracing Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travel from Depalpur to Shergarh. We visit the mausoleum of Daud Kirmani, a renowned Sufi saint of the Qadri sect who was a contemporary of Guru Nanak. It is mentioned in the Meherban Janam Sakhi that at Shergarh, Guru Nanak met Daud Kirmani, a spiritually wise person. During dialogue, Daud Kirmani mentioned that his mentor was Sayyid Abdul Qadir Gilani of Lahore. This interaction made Guru Nanak desirous of visiting Lahore to meet Sayyid Abdul Qadir Gilani. We met Sayyid Khurshid Muslim Sahib, the current Makhdoom, the caretaker of the shrine of Daud Kirmani at Shergarh.
हजूर गुरु नानक साहब ने जेडे पहले तशरीफ लाए ने मुल्तानों दीपालपुर तो शेरगढ़ है जिथे रोज़ा मुबारक शेरगढ़ ਜਨਾਬ ਦਾਊਦਬੰਦੀ ਕਿਰਮਾਨੀ ਦਾ ਇਹ ਰਿਹਾਇਸ਼ ਸੀ ਹਜ਼ੂਰ ਦੀ। ਇੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਜਨਾਬ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀ ਤੇ ਹਜ਼ਰਤ ਦਾਊਦਬੰਦੀ ਕਿਰਮਾਨੀ ਦੀ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਹੋਈ। ਜਨਾਬ ਦਾਊਦਬੰਦੀ ਕਿਰਮਾਨੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਆਬਾਓ ਅਜਦਾਦ ਸਾਊਦੀ ਅਰਬ ਤੋਂ ਈਰਾਨ, ਕੌਮ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੰਧ ਤੋਂ ਫਿਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਤਸ਼ਰੀਫ ਲੈ। ਜਨਾਬ ਬਾਬਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵੀ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਸਨ ਕਿ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਰਹਿਣ, ਪਿਆਰ ਮੁਹੱਬਤ, ਇਹ ਰੋਜ਼ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਖੱਟ ਕੇ ਲੜਾਈਆਂ ਛੜਾਈਆਂ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਗੁਰੇਜ਼ ਕਰਨ ਔਰ ਸੁੱਖ ਦਾ ਵਕਤ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਨ। ਜਨਾਬ ਦਾਊਦਬੰਦੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀ ਬਹਿਸੀਅਤ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਸਨ ਕਿ ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ ਨੂੰ ਸੁੱਖ ਦਿਓ, ਇਨਸਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਸਮਝੋ, ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰੋ, ਮੁਹੱਬਤ ਕਰੋ, ਇੱਕ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਤੀ ਨਾ ਕਰੋ। ਉਸ ਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਤਹਿਤ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਹੋਈ। ਕੁਝ ਨਜ਼ਰੀਆਤ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਸਨ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਮਿਲੇ ਨੇ।
Derived from Greek language, the term metamorphosis is made up of two words, meta meaning after and morph meaning form. It refers to stages of evolution analogous to the process of transitioning from a caterpillar to a butterfly. Guru Nanak in his composition Jap describes the 5 sequential realms of spiritual metamorphosis as Khand, stages of evolution of the human mind in its alignment with the inner self. These stages start from Dharam Khand and transcend through Gyan Khand, Saram Khand, Karam Khand to reach the apex, Sach Khand. Dharam is a Sanskrit word which means the duty to hold and support. Guru Nanak says, in the realm of Dharam Khand, while performing daily duties, holding and supporting righteousness should be paramount.
धर्म खंड काहे हो धर्म।
From Shergarh, Guru Nanak is believed to have travelled through the villages of Megha and Chunian. In Guru Nanak's footsteps, from Shergarh, we pass through Megha and Chunian villages. At Megha is the dilapidated and abandoned Chhota Nankiana Gurdwara, which was built in memory of Guru Nanak. At Chunian, one finds an unclassified Gurdwara. The word Gyan is derived from Sanskrit, which means knowledge. Humans are born with certain inherent knowledge and acquire the rest. Guru Nanak says, upon ascending to the realm of Gyan Khand, one is bestowed with immense forms of knowledge. However, knowledge by itself is not enough. It should be supplemented with wisdom through effort of self-reflection. It is a stage like that of a skillful archer who pulls the string of the bow closer to oneself so that the arrow can be launched at the target.
ज्ञान खंड में ज्ञान प्रचंड।
Guru Nanak continued his journey and travelled through the villages of Manak Deki and Kanganpur. In Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travel to the villages of Manak Deki and Kanganpur, which are in close proximity. At Manak Deki, we visit the Gurdwara which was built to commemorate Guru Nanak's visit. The site was abandoned during the partition of 1947 And the only remaining room of the dilapidated Gurdwara is now home to a migrant family. According to oral narrative, during Guru Nanak's visit, the natives of this village were modest and ethical. While departing, Guru Nanak is believed to have told the villagers, "May you get uprooted." At the nearby Kanganpur village, we visit the remains of the erstwhile Malji Sahib Gurdwara, which was built in the memory of Guru Nanak's visit. After the partition of 1947, it was abandoned, and since then its premises have served as a home to a migrant family. According to oral narrative, during Guru Nanak's visit, the residents of this village were temperamentally rude and unethical. While departing, Guru Nanak is believed to have told the villagers, "May you remain settled." Contagious behavior is the unconscious transmission of actions or emotions from one individual to others. Guru Nanak valued the virtuous villagers and thus desired their dispersal so that goodness could spread. However, he wanted the egoistic villagers to stay contained so that their negative temperament would not be emulated.
Virtuous conduct in human interactions play an important role in one's spiritual development. This fact was endorsed by Guru Nanak through his message to the villagers of Kanganpur and Manak Teki.
The word saram in Sanskrit means modesty with a connotation of humility. In the realm of Saram Khand, Guru Nanak says that embracing all forms of creation as equal is the highest state of humility. It reminds me of the cuckoo bird, which humbly remains invisible and unconditionally spreads joy to its surroundings with its melodious callings.
सरम खंड की बाणी
Guru Nanak proceeded further north and travelled through Kasur. In Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travelled to Kasur, a city close to the India-Pakistan border. Ancient history mentions that Kasur was founded by Prince Kush, the son of King Ram, and his wife Sita of the epic Ramayana. This city is also famous as the resting place of the renowned 17th century Sufi saint Bulle Shah. Kasur district had many Gurdwaras, which after the partition of 1947 have gone into oblivion. We visit Kalu Khara, where exists a functional syncretic place of worship known as Gurdwara Ram Thaman. It was built in memory of Guru Nanak's cousin Ram Thaman, a maternal aunt's son.
In district Kasur, many Gurdwaras were built in the remembrance of Guru Nanak's visit to this region. This shrine in the village Ram Thaman is the only surviving monument in the memory of Guru Nanak.
The structure of this site is such that it appears to be a temple externally, but the inscriptions on the building indicate it was regarded as a Gurdwara. This reflects that it was a center of congregation for the Nanak Panthis, the Hindu and Sikh adherents of Guru Nanak.
एक ओंकार सतगुर प्रसाद गुरुद्वारा बाबा राम थमन संवत 444 नानक शाही ਨੂੰ The gate to this syncretic place of worship in Ram Thaman was built in the year 444 Nanak Shahi.
In present times, the Muslim community of the village continue the tradition of holding the annual Vaisakhi fair at this shrine in memory of Guru Nanak and Ram Thaman. The word karam in Sanskrit means actions and deeds. The word Bani connotes positive intent. Guru Nanak says, in the realm of Karam Khand, amongst all deeds, actions guided by spiritual intent are most powerful.
कर्म खंड की बाणी जोर.
From Kasur, Guru Nanak travelled through Manga. Tracing Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travel from Kasur to Manga and visit the remains of Gurdwara Chota Nankiana, which was built in the memory of Guru Nanak's visit. This Gurdwara was abandoned during the partition of 1947. Later, some part of the land was used to build the adjacent Aligarh Public School. Sarovar, the water pond of this Gurdwara, is now being used by the Department of Fisheries to breed fish. The word Sach is derived from Sanskrit word Satya, meaning truth. It corresponds to being in accord with facts and reality. Guru Nanak says, in the realm of Sachkhand, one realizes the ultimate truth, that the one formless force resides in the entirety of creation. It is in this realm that one reaches the state of liberation.
Sachkhand vase nirankar.
From Manga, Guru Nanak travelled to Lahore. Earlier, he had visited Lahore during his second odyssey. Tracing Guru Nanak's footsteps, from Manga, we travel to Lahore. The Meherban Janam Sakhi mentions that Guru Nanak visited Lahore to meet Sayyid Abdul Qadir Gilani after having heard about him from his devotee Daud Kirmani at Shergarh.
We are at the site where Sayyid Abdul Qadir Gilani Sani lies buried. Guru Nanak met him on the banks of river Ravi in Lahore, where the two had spiritual discourses.
Sayyid Abdul Qadir Gilani of Lahore was the son of Sayyid Jamaluddin Gilani, who had migrated from Baghdad to Lahore in the 15th century. He belonged to the Islamic Sufi Qadri tradition, which was initiated in Baghdad by the 12th century saint Pir Mohiuddin Abdul Qadir Gilani. Guru Nanak during his third odyssey had visited the mausoleum of Pir Mohiuddin Abdul Qadir Gilani in Baghdad.
हजूर बाबा जी सरकार ਦਾ ਤਾਲੁਕ ਸੈयਦ ਅਬਦੁਲ ਕਾਦਰ ਜਿਲਾਨੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤਾਲੁਕ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਬਗਦਾਦ ਸ਼ਰੀਫ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਆਪ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਔਲਾਦੇ ਪਾਕ ਹੀ ਚੋਂ ਨੇ ਆਪ ਦੀ ਕਰਾਮਾਤ ਦੇ ਰੂਹਾਨੀਅਤ ਦੇ ਹਵਾਲੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਪ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਵੀ ਅਬਦੁਲ ਕਾਦਰ ਸਾਨੀ ਰੱਖਤਾ ਦੂਸਰਾ ਅਬਦੁਲ ਕਾਦਰ ਕਿ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਰਾਵੀ ਦੇ ਕਿਨਾਰੇ ਤੇ ਹੋਈ ਸੀ। ਫਕੀਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਮਜ਼ਹਬ ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਮਜ਼ਹਬ, ਮਸਲਕ, ਰੰਗ, ਨਸਲ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਈ ਤਾਲੁਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ।
During a conversation with Sayyid Abdul Qadir Gilani, Guru Nanak expressed that all pleasures of life are transient and only the pleasure of union with the divine energy is permanent.
ਸਭ ਰਸ ਮਿੱਠੇ ਮੰਨੀਐ ਸੁਣਿਐ ਸਾਲੋਣੇ ਖਟ ਤੁਰਸੀ ਮੁਖ ਬੋਲਣਾ ਮਾਰਨ ਨਾਦ ਕੀਏ ਛਤੀ ਅਮਰਤ ਪਾਓਏ ਗਜਾ ਕੋ ਨਦਰ ਕਰੇ।
Nature is infused with diverse flavors to stimulate pleasure in the taste buds, like the sweetness of sugarcane, the saltiness of rocks, the tanginess of lemons, and the spiciness of chilies. Guru Nanak says, similarly, diverse philosophies are intended to stimulate spiritual thinking, to savor the pleasure of diversity in creation. From Lahore, Guru Nanak visited Sialkot. In Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travel from Lahore to Sialkot. Guru Nanak, during his second odyssey, had met Mula Khatri at Sialkot, who thereafter had travelled with him for some time. According to the Meherban Janam Sakhi, while passing through Sialkot for the second time, Guru Nanak visited Mula Khatri's home. Though Mula Khatri's wife greeted Guru Nanak warmly, she was apprehensive that her husband might decide to go on another journey, and she falsely declared that he was not in Sialkot. On learning about the deception, Mula Khatri is said to have succumbed to death. On hearing about Mula Khatri's demise, Guru Nanak visited his home to participate in his last rites. Expressing a message of true and ever-enduring allegiance, Guru Nanak is said to have sang,
जो तो प्रेम खिलन का चाओ सिर थर तली गली मेरी आओ इत मार्ग पैर थरी जय सिर दी जय कान ना की जय जो तो प्रेम खिलन का चाओ।
A tree unconditionally nourishes without seeking returns, a quality which can be inferred to as prem, true love. However, a bumblebee is attracted to flowers and nibbles them to seek nectar in return, a quality which can be inferred as moh, attachment. Prem, true love, emerges from compassion, whereas moh, attachment, is an outcome of ego. Guru Nanak says, if one aspires to play the game of love, then the negativity of the egoistic mind needs to be surrendered without conditions. From Sialkot, Guru Nanak headed back to Kartarpur. In Guru Nanak's footsteps, we travel from Sialkot to Kartarpur. Guru Nanak returned to Kartarpur after having travelled for approximately 2 years. The fourth odyssey to places in and around Punjab, which started in 1525 AD, is estimated to have lasted 2 years, concluding in 1526 AD, when Guru Nanak was about 57 years of age. It is estimated that between the start of the first Odyssey in 1504 AD, when Guru Nanak was 35 years, to the end of the fourth Odyssey in 1526, when he was 57 years, he had travelled far and wide for about 22 years. Before embarking on his fourth journey, Guru Nanak had entrusted Bhai Lehna with the responsibility of managing the community at Kartarpur. Upon his return, Guru Nanak continued to guide the commune to live harmoniously, to earn one's living through fair means, and to practice spirituality. According to the Meherban Janam Sakhi, the settlement had gained acclamation. The Janam Sakhi literature mentions that an unnamed friend of Guru Nanak, who had worked with him at the state granary in Sultanpur Lodhi, visited Kartarpur to meet him. He asked Guru Nanak to share the procurements and gains accomplished during his travels. Guru Nanak replied,
Hriday naam nahi man bhang, an din naal pyare sang, हर जियो राखो अपनी सरनाई, गुर प्रसादी हर रस पाया, नाम पदारथ नौनिध पाए, नाम पदारथ नौनिध पाए.
Guru Nanak says, true accomplishments are measured through the attainment of non-material wealth. When one earns the means of self-reflection, makes profits through insights as to one's actions, seeks the sanctuary of divine grace, and receives the treasure of wisdom through experiential learning. The Meherban Janam Sakhi mentions another unnamed friend of Guru Nanak who visited Kartarpur and was elated to see the way of life followed by the commune. After spending a few days with Guru Nanak, he headed back home and greeted his family, as was done in Kartarpur, by saying Sat Kartar, meaning the Creator is truth. He is said to have breathed his last while sharing Guru Nanak's universal philosophy with the villagers. On hearing the news of his friend's demise, Guru Nanak sang,
नानक तेरी टह पई, मिटी संदा कोट, भीतर चोर बहालिया, कोट वेजिया खोट, ਜਿਆਂ
Guru Nanak says the body is made of mud, and upon death, as it becomes a pile of ash, similarly, the duality of mind housed within perish with the body. Guru Nanak reminds us that the existence of the body and its desires are temporary. Existence thrives on the innate mechanism of communication. Guru Nanak honored this law of nature. Through years of communication with spiritualists during his travels, Guru Nanak formulated his creed titled Mool Mantar to communicate the essence of his wisdom. This creed forms the opening verse of the Guru Granth Sahib, the sixth scripture. Mool means fundamental and Mantar means a tool for the mind. To endorse his philosophy of monism, the omnipresence of one light embodied in different forms, Guru Nanak affixed the numerical 1 in the beginning of the Mool Mantar.
Ek onkar Satnam karta purkh Nirpau nirvair Akal Moorat Ajuni Sepang Gur Prasad.
To carry forward the nectar of ambrosial wisdom, Guru Nanak passed the baton of leadership to Bhai Lehna, renaming him as Angad, a name derived from Sanskrit meaning part of one's body. Metaphorically, this name implied that the two were an embodiment of the same philosophy.
बरसे अमृत धार बूंद सुहावनी साजन मिले सहज सुभाए हर सिंह प्रीत बणी.
Guru Nanak handed over to Guru Angad the collection of pothis, a repository of his verses and compilation of hymns of other enlightened beings. Through this gesture, the commune realized that the demise of Guru Nanak's bodily existence was imminent. Death is a significant aspect of life. The two are inseparable, like inhalation and exhalation, which reside in the same breath. Consciousness is infinite, thus every aspect of life flows from divine grace, including death. While death is considered inauspicious, Guru Nanak says, when wisdom is acquired, then death becomes a well-wisher.
ए मन मृत शुभ चिंतन गुर शब्द हर रमण मत तत् ज्ञानं कल्याण निदानम् हर नाम मन रमणा चाल चित वित भ्रमा भ्रमा जग मोह मगन हिता थिर नाम भगत दृढ़ं मति गुर वाक शब्द रतन
According to Janam Sakhi texts, Guru Nanak remained in his bodily form for 70 years, from 1469 to 1539 AD.
The message of oneness that Guru Nanak spread during his travels is reflected at this site in Kartarpur. As per oral narratives, when Guru Nanak passed away, both Hindus and Muslims claimed to perform his last rites as per their respective traditions, representing that Guru Nanak belonged to all.
Kartarpur Gurdwara was built to commemorate Guru Nanak's life spent at this tranquil settlement. This site became a spiritual landmark for the adherents of Guru Nanak. The Ratcliffe Line decided the fate of many historic sites during the partition of the Indian subcontinent in 1947, wherein Kartarpur became part of Pakistan. Due to religion-based migration, the Kartarpur Gurdwara was abandoned. It was re-established in 1995. The Gurdwara was renovated and expanded to its present form in 2019 on the 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak. Guru Nanak upheld the spark of oneness and unity in diversity. His cognizance was, is, and will remain a ray of hope for a united world.
जहाँ की बुझती हुई निगाहों को जगमगाता है बामे नानक ना पाक कोई ना कोई ना पाक कोई ऊंचा ना कोई नीचा
Our physical journey in the footsteps of Guru Nanak unfurled unique opportunities in our humble attempt to understand the essence of his profound philosophy. The process of unraveling the allegory of Guru Nanak has facilitated our ability to unlearn, relearn, and ponder on diverse perspectives of life. For us, the most liberating experience has been the realization that the universe is one comprehensive phenomenon, and that truthful conduct is the key to grasping its glory. Do ponder on your allegory.